Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. This is the first video on the channel, actually. So I'm really excited to get into the actual video creation process now. We're actually gonna start cranking out some fun videos. First one I'm gonna try to do here is a one disc only round with the Lone Star Texas Ranger. That is the first disc I have for my bag. So what better way to test it out and break it in than one disc only round? Let's get it. Alright guys, here we are. We're playing Willow Mill today. It's a short little pitch and putt 9-hole course. Got the Lone Star Texas Ranger here in the glow plastic. Feels fantastic. It's a little bit gummier than I usually feel on a lot of glow plastics. And from what I've been reading, it's actually flippier than some of their other plastics, which is also very strange for the glow plastic. So we'll see how it flies. Hole 1 here is going to be a little forehand hyzer chip up around to the corner here. The basket's kind of directly through those woods. So we're going to give it a shot and see how it goes. It's actually really good. Not a bad forehand at all. Let's get it, guys. Alright, while we're walking to my shot here, since this is the inaugural first video, other than the little kind of intro to me teaser thing that I put on the channel, just kind of as like your warm welcome for visiting and everything like that, and kind of get to know me a little bit better. I am a part of the Lone Star Ranger team, hence why I'm basically going to be throwing most of their stuff. My bag is going to have to be 90% or more of their discs. That's actually a requirement from them. So most of the disc reviews are going to be kind of limited just to what they have. But hopefully, you know, we get some new discs and I get to see how everything feels and flies. And as I put my bag together, I want to take you guys on that journey with me because that is going to be a big part of it. So I'm excited to see where this journey takes me and how everything goes. So that being said, if there's anything you guys want to see from me, specific like video types of challenges or just regular rounds, or I want to get some tournament footage when I start actually getting some tournaments under my belt here for the season, that kind of thing. So if you want to see any of that, please let me know. I have a bunch of friends as well that are into disc golf and the disc golf scene. So if you want me to collab with them and get them on the channel, please let me know. You know, get in the comments, get the likes going. Let's get it going. All right, we got ourselves a nice little, probably about 20-footer-ish, probably 15, 20 feet, something like that for birdie. So here we go. See if we can just drop this in. Ooh, strong putt, strong start. That's what we. All right, so we're 1 under through 1. It's probably one of my best starts I've had yet. With just I've tried this video, I think 3 times now at this point. This might be the 3rd or 4th time. I've had mic issues with this mic in particular. It's been giving me some troubles. It will just shut off by itself, or the first time I plugged it in, it didn't switch to using this mic. It tried to use my phone mic, so you could only hear me if I was facing the phone. If I went this way at all, you would lose all of my audio, and it was like unsavable. So yeah, we're giving it our best shot here. So that being said, hole 2 here is just straightaway shot. You might be able to see it in the camera. If not, I can probably zoom it in a little bit. Boop! It's right over there. Oh, now my finger. There it is. All right. So we're throwing at that. I'm going to hit this on backhand, flat. I'm going to fan grip it, and we're just going to let it ride and see how it goes. The miss is going to be fade out left, which is fine, because there's river and woods on the right here. I didn't get it perfectly flat, but that's going to be okay. That's about basket high. That's all right. All right, so as we walk to my next shot here, kind of just to go back on it, like I was saying, I kind of brushed over a little bit, but yeah, tell me what you guys want to see from this channel. I have some basic and broad ideas about like what I want to do. I definitely want this to also be like from amateur to advanced kind of channel, because that's where I'm at. My rating as I'm recording this is 830, so I am by no means a pro. So any form things I talk about here, anything like that, is most likely just conjecture, and it's all guessing, and all things that just seem right to me or things I've heard from other people. So we'll see how that implementation works, and if anything I say actually kind of clicks with any of you. So that's kind of my hope for this channel. Other than that, I'm just looking for fun content, you know what I mean? Alright, here we are outside the circle. Look for bird, probably about 40 to 45 feet, something like that. Nice little step put at it. Get in. Oh, a little too stable. That's all right. To be fair, if this was an actual putter, I think that would have gone in. So this is a little bit more stable than I would usually putt with anyway. So it's all right. Easy par. Easy par. All right, guys. Par on the last one. So now we're 1 under through 2. So this brings us to hole 3. Hole 3 is going to be a little shorty par 3. Actually, I should probably mention that all these are going to be par 3s. It says 251. I'd say it's probably accurate. It's directly behind the shed. So you have this little over-the-top route here. It's kind of a cutout. Or you can go wide forehand hyzer around. With this wind, it's kind of a little bit left to right head. I might actually throw the forehand. It's not going to definitely get close enough for a birdie. But from what I've been seeing so far in trying to tomahawk this thing doesn't want to flip over. It just wants to stay knife the entire time. And with this wind, it's going to shove it right. And there's an out-of-bounds fence that's actually private property. So I think just keeping it forehand wide is going to be the play here. So here we go. Let's see if I can get a good little flick on this. Oh, I pulled it straight across my body. Well, that's going to be... Yeah, it's a little bit farther than I wanted, but that's all right. That's all right. All right, so that was very errant. That's not where I wanted to go at all. I yanked that over by a lot. Also, if you hear me sniffling, allergies are really acting up today, and I sneezed about 18 times before I took my drive, so now my nose is all snarfly and things, but we're going to chip up a little bit, and we're going to see how we do. A little long. Yep. Actually, it's pretty good. Probably about 10 feet. Not bad. As I'm walking my par putt, I think it's a good time to mention, like I said earlier, I'm not by any means a professional. As you can see by my lovely forehand, that went 100 feet left. So I'm still learning this disc. I'm still trying to get my form and things down. So that will be a whole adventure of its own that we can go on together. Nothing to say, just tapping the par. And there we go. Alright guys, we're at hole 4. It's going to be about 262 up that way between these two, the very far left and the middle tree here. I'm not actually sure if you can see that on the camera. It's going to be right over there, right there. So we're going to hit this flat, little fan grip. Try to get it to fade out, probably like right around where that tree is, a little tiny shrub there. See if we can get it to fade out the basket. I turned that over, but good kick. It actually kicked towards the basket. But that's the first time I actually turned it over. Not bad, not bad. One of the big things I've been working on recently is my angle control. So for some reason, I used to only throw flat or anhyzer. So I had to really push to make myself learn how to throw on hyzer. And because I would always round and pull everything over, so I was used to throwing things coming out flat and anhyzer all the time. Well, once I fixed that issue, I now can't seem to throw flat or anhyzer anymore when I'm purposely trying to do it. Everything comes out on hyzer, like extreme hyzer for some reason. So I'm trying to figure that out and slowly fix that for myself. And that time I actually threw that, I threw that flat or a little bit anhyzer, and it came out straight and really low and hit this lovely tree right here and kicked towards the basket. Where are you at? I saw you. There it is. Sitting right in front of it, right there. So, nice little birdie tap-in. I've often heard it said sometimes it is better to be lucky than good, and today, I'm lucky, and that's okay. There's a little bit of a headwind too, so this is going to be a little weird. I'll try my best to put this in for a birdie. Well, also a good time to talk about putting, because that is something I need to work on badly. So, I don't practice putting quite as much as I should. there's proof. The proof's in the pudding. What was it, here? I think it was like right here. I'm going to put this again just for, because I just want to prove to myself I can do it. There you go. Why that was so hard the first time, I don't know. But you know what? It's okay. That's why we're here. We're here to practice. We're here to learn. This disc feels awesome. Like I was saying, their Lone Star's glow plastic is a little bit more flippier, which is weird because usually glow plastics come out more overstable comparatively to other plastics. But it's a little bit flippier than what I'm thinking. Their Bravo plastic is they're more overstable of plastics, and there's Alpha, which is going to be stiffer, while the Bravo plastic is gummy. So their gummier plastic is more overstable. Again, so strange. And then the Alpha plastic is a little less stable, but stiffer, which is very strange. I just put you right in the sun. What am I doing? There you go. So again, going to be things to learn. I'm probably going to get a lot of Alpha plastics because I'm normally not a huge fan of gummy, like really gummy discs. So it's going to be one of those things where I'm going to have to see what I can do with that. This is gummy too, but like it feels fantastic, so I'm not really that upset about it. All right, well my battery's going to die, so here we go. We're going to speed run this. Hole 5, par 3, about 350. It's going to be on the other side of that walking path over yonder. Just got to get a nice little rip on this, keep it flat, and hope it comes out. Got a little bit of a crosswind now, so this might push my disc right, so we'll see what happens. Yep, it definitely flipped it up, but that's going to be okay, because it's going to fade back a little bit. Okay, so I got myself probably about like a 40, 50-foot putt, something like that. Okay, so we got about like a 40-footer here, something like that. So I'm going to just give us a little tiny baby run at it, and we'll see what happens. Nope, too stable. That's fine. It was a good putt no matter what. I'll take it. Decided I'm just going to make this putt kind of on the run because I am running out of time on my battery. The extreme battery saver option came up, which means that we're almost dead. Here we go. Let's see if I can get this with the camera pointing at it. Beautiful. I think I caught that. I hope I did. If not, that's fine. Moving on to hole 6. This one's going to suck because we're going straight up into the sun. I don't even know if you can see this on the camera. I'm going to try to zoom it in quick, but right there. Flat backhand. Uphill slightly. Says it's playing 225, probably plays about 225. So, even with it being uphill, because I feel like it's actually a little bit shorter. So here we go. Oh, I hit that flat. And also very long. Holy moly. Well, that's okay. I am still going to try to interlude here and talk. I don't want to just make this like a, oh, my battery's dying. Quickly, all the holes. So, what I will say about that is one thing I do want to do better on is distance control. Because on that, I probably didn't need to even bother with doing a run-up. I probably could have done a standstill, honestly. Because I know on the next hole I can do a standstill, and they're similar-ish distances. So, I don't know. It's one of those things where it's like, decision-making is just sometimes like, what are you doing? Why? You know? And it's like, I don't have a good reason. I just do it because it's like habit at this point. Because a lot of my shots do require run-ups. So, you know, it's all a learning process, but note to self, I could do standstill, and I'd probably be fine. All right, a little outside the circle look here for a bird. We're a distance away. So I'm actually going to try to give this a little bit of a run instead of the layups I've been doing. You know what I mean? We're on YouTube. We don't lay up. Ah, I turned it over. That wasn't a clean release, but that's okay. Tapping him for the par. All right, and we are on to hole 7, which is right here. Wow. I can make this one entire clip. We're not even at a minute yet for this clip. Solid. Okay. Hole 7. Unlike the last one, it's actually a little bit downhill over there. So, this is one of those ones where I could do a standstill, and I'm going to throw a standstill. As this one's only 250, so it's even longer than the last one, and I throw this with a standstill. Though this one is slightly downhill. You really can't tell on camera, but if you're looking at it from a side, it just kind of sloped down to the left. So, Here you go, little standstill run at it, see how we do. That is actually going to be really decent. It's actually short of that tree. So that's alright, because I threw that on mostly hyzer. The last time I tried to do this video, and I played through this, I threw it flat. And I don't know what I ate that morning. It must have been all Wheaties or something. And I juiced it onto the next tee pad, which is 8, which is literally directly across that little ravine of long grass back there. You probably could see maybe in the background. I'll show you when we get up there. So I would rather take that all day. A little bit higher, maybe. A little bit more height might have actually allowed it to get past that tree or to that tree, which is a really short putt. But either way, I'll take it. I'm not mad at all. All right, we are barely in the circle, I think, at this point. I think we're about 30 feet away. We might still be out, but I'm not going to count it as out. I'm just going to take it as we're in. Do a little straddle here, and we're going to try to get it under this little ceiling of branch that we have right in front of me. We'll see what we can do. Oh, I pushed it. I was trying to juice it there. Silly me. Like I said earlier, I need to work on my putting a lot more, because I miss silly, simple little putts like that I could have probably had. And it just comes down to practice. So, for me, it's one of those things where I try to put too much behind it because I feel like I really have to get it there. And when I force putts, they don't go well. Also, I know my videography probably sucks awfully, but that's okay. We'll get better at it. I plan on actually getting a camera here soon. And an actual microphone. So it will get a little bit better. We're on hole 8. It's a little bit of a forehand hyzer around these trees here. So you won't be able to see the basket until we get up there, but that's okay. Just need a little hyzer over the top. Don't yank it. Actually put it on hyzer this time. That's super high, and the wind's going to push that straight right. Okay, I hit the road over there. That's not the best, but it's not awful. Sad day, we find myself in the middle of the road, which means that this disc probably got chewed up a decent amount. Let's see how bad the damage is. Actually, not too bad. There's a little tiny chip there, but nothing like it's chipping off to the point where I need to cut it or anything. There's a ton of dust on the bottom now, though, but that could be wiped off. But otherwise, no, there's a little bit of a chunk there, but I could melt that and just push it back down real quick. Nothing I would actually need to cut off with nail clippers. So actually really durable. There you go. Points to you, Lone Star, for actually having durable glow plastic that doesn't chip up too bad. All right, here we go. Make this for the bird. Oh, I pushed it right again. My timing with putts is kind of poop at this point, you know what I mean? So we'll get there. I actually am working on my timing, and I figured out a couple things. So hopefully, yeah, we actually figure that out soon. Bart. All right, guys, last hole of the video. This is gonna be hole 9. Basket is right behind that tree. So there's 2 routes to get to it, either a flat backhand hyzer around the right side or forehand hyzer left side. I'm going to do backhand only because this thing is not as stable as you would need for forehand. The landing zone is very thin on the left-hand side compared to the right side, so I'm just going to toss this over to the right and see how we do. A nice little another standstill run at it. And we'll try to walk out of here with a bird. Here we go. Tree. Actually good. Ooh. So that probably, that was a little inside. So it probably flashed basket. Alright guys, so phone battery lasted. We made it. So thank you guys so much for joining me on this video. I'm going to do all the cliche YouTuber thing. So if you don't want to see that, skip past it. That's fine. But if you really enjoyed seeing my very first video, please, comment, like, subscribe. It's free. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you so much for taking the time to stop by and seeing what I have to offer. In regards to other content coming out, I am planning on starting to do more frequent uploads. I'm not sure if they're going to be daily. I do work a full-time job and a part-time job on the weekends, so It's a little tough getting a ton of time at the moment, but I will definitely post as much as I can. And a lot of that is going to include trying to do some tournaments here in the summer too, when I have time for that. I know it sounds very busy. So, yeah, we'll see what we can do. But let's get this putt in for birdie, and we'll end the video there. All right, let's tap this baby in. Microphone has stayed on the entire round this time without turning itself off. I count that as a victory already because we actually have a clean video now. Let's go. Ooh, it stayed in. Ha ha. All right, guys, that is 9 holes with the Lone Star Texas Ranger only. Thank you very much for joining me for this video. This disc is fantastic. I have nothing bad to say about this at all. This disc, new out of the box, was flipping like it was earlier today. I mean, you put a little mustard behind this and it wants to flip up to flat, ride a little right, and then finish as well, which is something I cannot say for all of the countless hexes and buzzes I have tried over the years. If you're looking for a flight like you see the professionals use those discs for just right away, this is it. Like, this is it. Get you a Glow or an Alpha Texas Ranger, and it will do what you want it to do out of the box. 100%. Bravo is a little bit more stable, so that's probably going to fly like you would actually have a normal, like, new or like a new Buzz or Hex. But if you want it to actually be flying like these discs are, like the flight numbers would suggest that these discs will fly like, fresh out of the box, this is the disc for you. Other than that, I'm looking to get the rest of my discs here soon. I'm just waiting on my my shipment of them. And it's going to be a bunch of throwing putters, so expect more styles of like this kind of video, so we can really try to get a good sense of how those discs fly and see what's going to go in my bag and what's not. And then once I get the rest of the more overstable mid-ranges and then my fairway and distance drivers, I will make an in-the-bag video, and then we'll play literally just a full round. I'm not even going to play like a practice round with them before I do a video. My practice round is going to be the video, and I'm not going to throw them in the field beforehand. I'm literally going to go out and just see what they do. I think it's the most fun way for you guys, and it's going to be the most entertaining way to see how the discs fly in different conditions. Obviously, I will do field work with them because it is my bag. But I think the most fun way, and at that point, I'll be way too excited to actually have a full bag that I'm just going to be like, throw the discs all the time. So that's the plan. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up, leave a comment, let me know some things you guys want to see. What do you think I should do? Subscribe, please, if you feel so inclined to do so. I would appreciate it very much. That helps me see how much engagement I'm actually getting. It helps me a lot with YouTube algorithm and all that great stuff too, so that my videos can be seen by others. So please show others, share it with others. You know, you can tell them that there's this really idiotic guy that just throws discs at baskets and he is kind of cool. So that would be awesome. Other than that, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out. Also, I just realized, because this is post-round, Josh, now that I got into the car and everything, and I was reviewing audio. I forgot to tell you guys what I actually shot using the Lone Star disc only. Yeah, if you're following along with the video, you probably already know the scores, but I shot a 2 under, so not bad. Especially knowing that I'm not going to be putting with that disc. That's why I want putters, because a lot of those putts I took probably would actually have been a lot better and might have gone in had I actually had a putter. So that disc is just a little too stable, and it was definitely falling out of my hand instead of actually having a grip on it. So yeah, but not bad. I'll take 2 under all day. So thank you guys so much.